I am going to Europe, Richard. I'm going to Europe, and I'm going to have a marvelous time. I'm going to get up at 10, and I'm going to have 2 glasses of wine at lunch every single day.
Only prostitutes have 2 glasses of wine at lunch.
Well, then buy me a boa and drive me to Reno, because I am open for business.
I can't talk to you when you're like this. I'm going to bed.
You go to bed, I'll go to France. Richard! Richard! The door's stuck. Richard! This isn't funny. Richard! Richard!
Emily?
You locked me in!
I did not lock you in.
You certainly did lock me in!
Well, the door must be jammed. Did you try jiggling the knob?
I suppose I could do that, or you could just get the hell down here and let me out!
Give me a moment, please.
If you don't come down here right now, I will climb out the window.
You will not climb out the window.
I will climb out the window right now.
Don't you dare.
I'm doing it. I'm climbing out the window.
You better not climb out the window.
Damn it.
Emily Gilmore, I better not catch you climbing out the window.
I'm out the window. I'm out the window.
Get down from there.
No.
Emily, get back here. Emily! Are you having an aneurysm or something? Get inside and put this on.
Get away from me.
Do you seriously think that after 39 years of marriage, I would resort to locking you in a basement?
I don't know what you resort to. I don't know who you are at all.
I knew the mental illness in your family would catch up with you eventually.
Aunt Coral was not mentally ill. She was athletic.
Oh, fine.
Is there some sort of a problem here, folks?
No, there's no problem.
We got a call from some of your neighbors complaining about a disturbance.
We apologize. We're going inside right now.
Do not tell me what to do.
Can we have your security password, please?
Look, it's getting late, so either shoot us or go away.
Fine. We'll just write up a report here and be on our way.
Oh,
Are you happy, Richard? Now there's a report. And a report means we'll be in the police blotter. Pennell Huffington reads the police blotter religiously. It's like heroin to her. You've turned us into the scandal of the neighborhood.
do you know what, Emily? If nothing else, this display tonight demonstrates clearly that you are no longer the woman I married.
The woman you married was your partner. You listened to her, you consulted with her, you respected her. So you are right, Richard. I am definitely not the woman you married. Everyone, here's Rory.
You look absolutely royal.
That's probably the crown.
Emily, you did a fine job.
Thank you, Richard.
Rory, I'd like you to meet Min and Argus Head and their son, Andrew. Andrew, this is my granddaughter, Rory.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Andrew will be at Yale Law next year.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is, especially if you want to be a lawyer.
It's a pistol, this one.
Well, we need to make the rounds. You two can talk more later.
It was nice to meet you.
You too.
Rory, we'd like you to meet Deanna and Shai Sanderson and their son, Donnan.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You too.
Donnan is going to run his father's shipping business one day.
Our own Aristotle Onassis with infinitely better table manners.
Nothing's written in stone yet. We'll see what sort of pension plan the company has, and then...
Rory's going to be a journalist. Take the world by storm. The two of you should talk later.
Definitely.
Okay, well,
Oh, Rory, Bunny and Napoleon Barnes and their son, Kip.
Nice to meet you.
oh, hi, Kip. It's nice to meet you.
Kip is captain of the polo team.
A hell of a player. Give those Windsor boys a run for their money.
William and Harry are good guys. Decent horsemen, terrible bridge players.
Kip, will you excuse us for a minute? I need to talk to my grandparents. It was nice to meet you, Mr. and Mrs. Barnes.
Make sure you two talk later.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Rory.
Are you enjoying the party?
The party's very nice, Grandma. I was just wondering, do your alumni friends have any daughters?
Daughters, what do you mean?
Well, I was just noticing that there are a lot of boys here, but not that many girls.
Really? Well, I hadn't noticed. Did you notice, Emily?
Why, no, I hadn't. Huh. Well, I will have to pay more attention to the guest list next time, won't I, Richard?
Yes, you will.
I promise you we will throw another party just for our friends with girls. But in the meantime...
Ah, the Campbell boy is here.
Oh, good, let's go. Campbell, like the soup.
Rory? Mm-hmm. I'm Jordan. Your grandmother sent me over here. Apparently, we're made for each other.
Oh, gee. Well, how convenient.
There's nothing like having your family play matchmaker. How old are you?
Me? I'm almost 20.
All right, good. Just making sure everything's legal. You need a drink?
No, not a drink.
Why? You get a little crazy when you drink?
Yes, that's it.
I'd like to see that.
Rory, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I'm late. I'm sorry. Don't be mad. Logan Huntsberger.
Jordan Chase.
Good to meet you. Thanks for keeping my girl busy. If you hadn't, she would have noticed exactly how late I am, and then she might have left, and that would have been very, very bad.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. You're with her?
Going on a year and a half.
Great. And what the hell am I doing here?
Oh, thank you.
You look cornered.
I was.
Well, I'm glad to be of service. Man, I hate these parties.
Not really my bag either.
But at least the bar is stocked, and I must say, your grandmother has excellent food.
Wait, my grandmother?
Logan? How are you, son?
I'm very well, sir. And yourself?
Well, I'm fit as a fiddle. It's good to see you. Are your parents here?
I'm wandering around here somewhere. Mom is obsessed with Emily's new draperies.
Ah, yes. Emily has exquisite taste in fabrics. All right, Rory. Since I see that you are in capable hands, I will make another round and end up at the bar.
It's been good to see you, Richard.
Good to see you, Logan.
You know my grandparents.
My folks are good friends with Richard and Emily. Okay, so, lesson 1 in coping with painfully boring parties, form a sub-party.
Where are you going?
Finn!
Finn's here?
Finn!
You rang?
Time for a change of venue.
Oh, fantastic.
Do I know you?
Gilmore, your grandfather has appalling taste in scotch.
Oh, I think you should go on inside and tell him.
If he hasn't learned by now, I certainly can't teach him.
Colin, make sure you refill that bottle with something. Don't want Ace over here to get busted.
I know.
Refill?
Sure, why not?
Because drinking is bad. It's very, very bad, and we're bad for doing it. Spank me.
I think the hangover tomorrow will be punishment enough.
She hasn't had enough champagne, Logan.
Hey, listen, I forgot to tell you. I read the article.
You did?
Yep, not bad.
Thank you.
Caught the spirit of the thing, I'll give you that.
But?
No buts. You got a good style. There were a few too many similes in it for my taste, but it definitely had a little Joseph Mitchell thing going for it. I liked it.
I'm surprised you even bothered to read it.
Are you? So, who's it gonna be?
What?
Well, this shindig's an obvious meat market. I got the feeling that your grandparents are expecting you to choose someone tonight, so.
Oh, well.
Me. Pick me.
No, pick me. Pick me. But I'm exotic.
So is the Asian bird flu.
Wow. A room full of guys and still extremely slim pickings.
Well, I don't know. It's a pretty tough choice. Maybe I should let my boyfriend help me choose.
You have a boyfriend?
I'm crushed.
Ain't it always the way?
Do Richard and Emily know about this?
Yeah, they do.
They're just trying to make sure you got a backup?
No, they're just... Oh, no. What time is it?
It's crying time.
8:45.
Dean is meeting me at 8:30.
So, Mom, do you think you and Dad are getting back together?
Absolutely not.
Okay, got any peanuts?
Your father has proven to me once and for all he's moved on with his life.
You don't think the moving on with his life would have actually included moving?
No.
Okay.
We attended the Dorman School Bazaar last week. It was a big, formal gathering. All our friends were there. And at dinner, he made me reach for the butter.
What?
It was sitting right there in front of him, and yet he didn't offer me the dish. He buttered his own roll, offered the dish to the man next to him, and that was it.
And that's why you think he's moved on?
It was a total disregard for my needs. I might as well not have had a roll in front of me at all.
Well, Mom, I'm sorry.
It's very upsetting. But at some point, you have to face facts, and the facts are he's moved on. And therefore, I should move on also.
Absolutely. MoveOn.org.
I think it's time for me to date.
Oh, my God.
I want to go on a date.
With a man?
No, a weasel. Of course with a man.
I'm not hearing this.
Well, why shouldn't I date? I'm still a viable commodity.
I need a paper towel and a Valium, please.
There are plenty of men at the club who in the past have made their interest in me known. I just need to figure out how to reciprocate their feelings. You have a lot of experience with men. How do you let them know that you're available?
Well, one of those bench ads usually does the trick.
Lorelai, stop it. I need help here. It's been years since I did this, and I don't remember the proper procedure. Now take me through this step by step. You see a man, you walk up to him, and you say...
Hello.
Is that too forward?
No, it's the appropriate way to indicate you're open to a social engagement. Unless, however, you are approaching a weasel, then I believe the proper signal is just to offer him your hindquarters.
Okay.
Hello?
You get over here right now.
Who is this?
This is you in 20 years. Who is this? I swear.
Mom, calm down.
He'll be here in 1 hour, and I have no idea what to wear. You've got to come right now.
Who'll be there in 1 hour? Dad?
Simon McLean.
Who is Simon McLean?
He's my date.
What?
I have no idea what to put on. I'm in a blind panic, and it's all your fault.
How is it my fault?
Because I used your line, and it worked.
What line?
Hello.
Hello is not my line. Hello is not a line. Hello is hello.
Well, all I know is I helloed him today, and now he's taking me to dinner.
Mom.
If you don't get over here right now, I'm going to book a DAR function at the Dragonfly every single weekend from now until I die.
I'll be right there. Mom? Are you... Oh, God. Chanel attack.
Look at the red pantsuit.
The
red pantsuit, the red pantsuit. Right there, right there, right there.
I got it. Here.
Well?
Nice.
Nice?
It's nice and red and panty suity.
It's horrible. You think it's horrible?
No.
It's horrible, and Simon will be here in 20 minutes, and I have nothing to wear.
Well, just tell him you're obsessed with Butterfield 8 and go like that.
I haven't done this in years. I have no idea what's appropriate to wear on the first date. I have no idea what's appropriate to say on the first date. I don't know what to talk about, what to order, which one.
They look exactly the same.
They're not exactly the same.
Okay, then that one.
Why?
Why what?
Why did you pick that one? What was the logic behind your picking this particular one? Could it possibly be because it was closest?
Well, you know what they say about location.
You're just picking anything so that I'll get dressed and you can leave.
No, Mom, I don't want to leave. I'm never leaving. In fact, I'm going with you.
I'll never be ready on time. I haven't finished my hair. I haven't finished my makeup. Oh, my goodness. I can't breathe. I'm actually having trouble breathing.
Mom, sit.
I can't sit. I'll wrinkle my clothes.
You're not dressed yet.
What? Oh, my God, I'm losing my mind. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm dating. I'm single.
You're not single.
That's just a formality. You know, I remember the night I got married. Oh, I was panicked. I thought, this is it. I'll never have a chance to be with anyone else. This is it for life. If only I'd had a crystal ball, I might have been able to eat my salad. I remember it looked delicious.
Mom, is this really what you want to do?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Wear the black.
Thank you. What about the...
Burgundy works fine, too. Stop her from getting a drink.
How?
Show her Nick Nolte's mugshot. Hello?
Lorelai, how are you?
I'm fine, Dad. How are you?
Oh, don't you worry about me. I am in good hands. Isn't that right, boys?
Right.
Jeez, Dad, hanging out at the bathhouse again?
I am at my bachelor party, Lorelai, and I just thought I'd call and see how your little gathering was going.
Mate.
Now, I want you to have a wonderful time and go as crazy as you think is necessary.
But make sure your mother doesn't mix her alcohol. Sometimes, when she has a little bit too much vodka, she forgets and she goes on to gin. I need her sober and looking beautiful for tomorrow.
Otherwise, you don't have to go through with it.
So, Dad, Mom told you we were having a party?
Well, she told me she was heading over to your house this evening to...
Spend a little time with the girls, so I put it all together. I'm a very brilliant man, Lorelai.
Anyhow, I won't keep you any longer.
Just return your mother in one piece, sans tattoos, please.
Okay, will do.
Have a scandalous time. I'll see you girls tomorrow.
Okay, so here's a fun twist for your viewing pleasure. My father thinks my mother is here for her bachelorette party.
What? Why does he think that?
I think she told him that.
Oops.
Were we supposed to throw her a bachelorette party?
I don't know. You're the maid of honor. Aren't you supposed to plan these things?
I didn't think you had a bachelorette party when you hadn't been a bachelorette for 40 years. Oh my God, she's gonna hold this against me for the rest of my life.
So what do we do? Davy had just fallen asleep.
I know, I'm sorry. Thank you for coming over here at the last minute. And is that...
Hot stickers.
I love you.
Hi, Suki. Mm-hmm.
Go on in the living room.
Okay.
The other living room.
Okay.
You're gonna have to open your eyes now.
Okay.
Hey, Lorelai.
Hey, Gypsy, thanks for coming on such short notice.
Hey, I'm always up for a good party.
Emily's in the living room with the others.
Great. Who's Emily?
Follow me up, point her out.
Okie dokie.
Look, everyone, it's Gypsy!
Gypsy! Gypsy's here! Everyone, Gypsy's here!
Gypsy, that's Emily.
Come on, Gypsy. Come over here and sit by me.
Okay.
I have to say, Lorelai, I am loving this drink. Have you ever had one of these, Gypsy?
I don't know.
It's called a rum and coke.
You know, you may look highbrow, Emily, but underneath you're just a broad.
Did you hear that, Gypsy? I'm a broad.
Yeah, I always suspected.
How's it going?
Great.
What are we doing here?
I've tried to explain it to her, but it is not working.
We are throwing my grandmother a bachelorette party.
But she's married.
Yeah, but they're doing it again.
But why?
Because they want to tell each other that they love each other all over again.
But why?
Because they do.
But why?
Because it's fun.
But why?
Because
He lasted one more but why than I did.
So, Emily, tell us about this party of yours tomorrow.
It's going to be fabulous, isn't it, Lorelai?
Fab, sweetie darling.
Isn't she hilarious? I never have any idea what she's talking about, but she's so entertaining. Like a chimp. Isn't she like a chimp, Gypsy?
Please make your mother stop talking to me.
If only I had that power.
The party's going to be very, very big. Flowers everywhere, and my dress is incredible. The woman who made it is a genius.
So where's it gonna be?
The Windsor Club.
Ooh, fancy.
Well, that ain't no toilet bowl.
No, it certainly is not. It's the perfect place to have my perfect wedding. And what I had to go through to get it, let me tell you. Lorelai, the cup's empty. It was booked up 2 years in advance, and the Sheldricks have the Rose Room. They were having a retirement party or something ridiculous like that, and they simply refused to let us have the room. They were stubborn and selfish, and now, after all the strings I pulled, they are across town at the Bluestone Club with their piped-in music and their pornographic fountains.
You got it, Scotty.
I must say this is the best bachelorette party I ever had.
I feel like we should play games or something, or have naughty gifts like edible underwear or dirty shaped pasta.
Yeah, too bad we don't. Oh, wait a sec.
Where's she going? Gypsy, where is she going?
Aha! What are you doing?
No way.
Where did you get that? You gave it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, for you on your special night.
What is this? Oh my God! Oh my God!
What are they laughing at? Have a tater tot, Kim.
My mother is fast asleep in my bed, clutching my Hello Kitty pillow, and yes, I have pictures.
I cannot believe how much rum Grandma drank tonight.
How much rum she drank?
Hey, that's Grandma's bag. What are you doing?
I have no idea. I am drunk.
Hey, come back here with that. What are you doing?
There's no way. I'm sitting next to Missy Hollerman.
Stop that. That's Grandma's seating chart.
I know. I'm just fine-tuning it.
Sorry.
Lorelai, be careful.
Well, I'm not used to driving a missile silo down the street.
Oh, stop being so dramatic.
Yeah. We want to be dramatic.
All right, get over here. You're going to turn right.
Sorry.
Lorelai?
Well, it's a big freaking car, Mom.
You're going to give me a heart attack.
Mom, please. How long is this going to go on? You won't tell me where we're going. You give me block-by-block instructions.
My goodness, Lorelai, you've been complaining since we got started.
No, I haven't.
When we had to go to 3 different drugstores?
Well, come on.
I don't trust generic.
Mom, it's the same thing.
If I'm willing to pay full price, then I deserve to have my drug bottle say Valium on it.
Fine.
I don't see why that's insane.
Fine.
So have you talked to Christopher lately?
No, not lately.
I have.
Well, bully for you.
You know, your father and I enjoyed our little sit-down with him very much.
Oh, I'm glad.
You know, I'd forgotten what a handsome man Christopher is. He was wearing a very nice blue tie. And his hair is very short. Normally, I don't like a man's hair that short. It makes him look like a convict or a masseuse. But I think it works on him.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
He seemed lonely, though.
What?
He's not dating anyone, I asked.
Well, he's got Gigi.
Who's Gigi?
His daughter, Mom.
Oh, well, we didn't discuss that. But I could tell he was lonely.
I'm sure he's fine.
You know, I've been racking my brain trying to think of a nice girl to set him up with. Cezanne Moriarty just got divorced, and she looks wonderful. She'd go perfectly with his hair and tie.
Cezanne Moriarty is 10 years older than Christopher.
Lorelai, you were in the same class together.
I know, it's because she was stupid. We used to call her Moroniarty.
Well, Loretta Singer's husband just died. She'll be back from Bali soon.
She's got a horse face.
Not anymore.
She's not his type, Mom.
What about Brandy Covington? She's a lovely girl with a wonderful sense of humor.
A wonderful sense of humor?
Yes.
What joke has Brandy Covington ever told?
Well, I don't know.
Well, you said she has a wonderful sense of humor, so tell me, one of her jokes.
I don't know any.
An amusing anecdote she's told?
I don't know Lorelai.
A giggle-inducing pun?
Lorelai.
Dirty limerick, song parody?
Well, she has a lovely laugh.
Oh, so she does not have a wonderful sense of humor. She can appreciate a wonderful sense of humor.
I guess that's right.
Fine, tell me a joke she's laughed at.
You're being impossible.
Mother, Christopher can get his own girls. Now, he's busy with Gigi. When the time is right, he'll date. Just sit back and let me drive.
Rory thinks he's lonely, too.
I'm in a tank, pal. Come and get me.
But I have to tell you, Emily, it's a whole new world from the one we remember.
But the jacket was still appropriate?
Oh, the jacket was fine. Although I must say I felt wildly overdressed. The boys in undershirts and filthy baseball caps. The girls wearing pajamas and flip-flops.
Well, it's the style, Richard.
Well, it's most peculiar.
And you were firm with him? That's one thing that never changes. Young people respond to discipline. And after all, you don't want your course to be known as a gut. That's an easy class. I learned that term at dinner with the Sudburys, who learned it from their grandson, Paul.
And how are the Sudburys? I hope you gave them my regards.
Of course, and they sent you theirs and then proceeded to bore me with the details of every stunning vista they witnessed on their recent cruise to Alaska. If you ask me, they saw more of the baked Alaska than anything else.
You poor thing. You have a disappointing evening, and I have to give you the bum's rush to make my dinner with Harold at the faculty club.
That's all right. You enjoy yourself. I probably won't wait up, so I'll say goodnight now.
Good night, dear.
Oh, for Pete's sake, what now?
License and registration, please.
Why do you need to see my license? I wasn't speeding.
You were on a cell phone, ma'am.
I don't see how that's your concern. Do my bills go to your office?
It is illegal in Connecticut to talk on a cell phone while operating a vehicle.
Well, that is absurd. I can't talk on my own phone in my own car.
License and registration, ma'am.
If I can manage to drink a cup of hot coffee and drive, I can talk on a cell phone. Or is coffee illegal, too? Can I listen to the radio? Can I open the glove compartment? Perhaps you should outlaw scratching your nose. That would certainly cut down on accidents.
Ma'am, have you been drinking?
What? No. This is outrageous. You know right now someone is robbing a Quickie Mart and you're standing there harassing me.
I'm gonna need you to blow into this breathalyzer for me.
Young man, I don't know where that's been, but I can say with absolute certainty it won't be going anywhere near my mouth.
Oh, got it. Thank you. Am I smiling too much?
You're smiling a lot.
All right, I'll try to bring it down a notch.
Well, it's about time. Oh, good. I can walk this filthy floor again. I don't need any help walking. Thank you. Oh, thank you for giving me things that already belong to me. Well, you can all be very proud of yourself. You're doing a crack job. You finally got menace to society Emily Gilmore off the streets. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Come on, put that thing away.
1, 2, 3. Smile, cheese. I got you already. Well, okay, later, bye. Do you mind if I turn on the music, Mom?
That's fine.
What you in the mood for? Jailhouse Rock? Folsom Prison Blues?
You're very funny, Lorelai.
No, I know. We're working on the chain gang.
Yes, it's all quite amusing, isn't it? My being arrested, held behind bars, manhandled and patted down. Hardy har.
Oh. I just have one question for you, Mom. Why on earth did you call me? I mean, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for that incredible gift. You don't need to get me anything for the next 5 Christmases, but why did you call me, not Dad?
It was his first night teaching at Yale. He was having dinner with the dean. I'm not about to call him so he can excuse himself to come bail his wife out of jail. I can't begin to tell you how incompetent our police department is. That Officer Peters who pulled me over, he's going to be receiving a big fat subpoena, and I'm not stopping there. Wait, what is this? What's his car? What's going on here? Are you two on a date?
No way, you're not changing the subject. We're not talking about anything else except you and the clink. Now, come on, spill. What was it like on the inside, huh? Did you try to tunnel your way out with a spoon, you know? Did they try to make you join a gang? And Mom, now that you're on the outside, they're still on the inside, are they gonna try to use you as some kind of prison mule? So much I need to know.
So Lorelai couldn't have been more than, what, 8 or 10 years old? But she was very definite about the whole thing. She looked me directly in the eye and she said, "When I grow up, I'm going to marry Tip O'Neill." I swear to you, I nearly had a heart attack.
I like the name Tip. I thought it was cute, like a puppy or a bunny.
Anyway, I'm happy that you two got married and quite relieved not to have had Tip O'Neill as a son-in-law. Here's to your marriage. Our heartfelt congratulations. We also got you a little gift. Oh,
yes,
thank you.
which is crying out to be opened.
Now, it's just a little token to commemorate the occasion.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love the look of this wrapping paper.
To the happy couple.
Oh, well, not the time.
To Lorelai and Christopher.
Here, here. To Lorelai and Christopher.
Long may they live. Okay, time to open?
Yes, Lorelai, you may open your present. For heaven's sake, you're like a dolphin at feeding time.
Wow. I mean, it's like, wow.
It's an etching by Kiki Smith.
No, it's extraordinary, this item.
Wow.
Wow, right?
It's called Wolf Girl.
Baldwin, our dealer, is a big fan of Kiki Smith. Apparently, she's all the rage in New York.
Oh, that was very generous of you.
Oh, it's our pleasure. All young couples should cultivate an art collection.
Well, this is going to start our collection off with a bang.
I'm so happy you love it. We were flying blind without a gift registry.
Well, you flew great, Mom.
Of course, I imagine it's difficult to have the forethought to register when you decide to suddenly elope. Everything changes when a couple elopes, doesn't it? Nothing is done in quite the traditional manner. For instance, informing your parents of your marriage by leaving them a message on their answering machine.
What? You told me you told them.
I didn't say they were home when I told them.
Mom, you're such a chicken.
You left a message on their machine?
She certainly did.
I come home and I push play on the machine, and what do I hear? Between a message from Lily Margulies about her fundraiser for Tanzanian children and one from my tennis pro, but my very own daughter telling me, guess what? She's married.
Mom, I'm sorry, I just...
Well, why just talk about it? Why not share it?
No, hey. Hey, just wanted you guys to know Christopher and I are back from Paris. Gigi's all set, and we just ended up getting married. So anyway, see you Friday. Bye.
Isn't that lovely?
Mom, erase that, please.
I most certainly will not. Your father and I plan to treasure it forever. We're going to have it as a keepsake or a memento. Remember when Lorelai told us she was married?
Ah, yes. And what was it exactly that she said?
I think it was something like this.
Hey, just wanted you guys to know Christopher and I are back from Paris. Gigi's all set, and we just ended up getting married. So anyway...
Wow. Well, my brain wasn't up to choosing between things, so I got one of everything.
You do me proud. So, Grandma's on her way. I didn't talk to her, but the girl at the club said that she's en route.
Oh, okay. And what about Dad?
Oh, he's probably en route.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I don't think he's gotten my messages yet, but he'll be here when he does.
Okay. Well, what is your pleasure?
Well, let's see. Nothing sweet, I don't think.
No? A salty thing? A fluorescent orange or Sat's cheese thing?
I guess I'm not hungry.
Yeah, me neither. I keep thinking this is all just a nightmare.
I know.
But it's not.
No, I mean, it's a nightmare, but it's not a nightmare. I know, because I have shoes on, and my nightmare is I never am wearing shoes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's the worst thing in the dream, too. I could be chased by snakes or in a nuclear explosion, but then I look down and, oh my God, I'm not wearing shoes.
I wonder what that means.
Well, just probably means I have a fear of, hurting my bare feet or fear of losing my shoes.
That's a Freudian, huh?
No, for me, a snake is just a snake. A slingback is just a slingback.
Gilmore?
Oh.
Hi, I'm Dr. Goldstein. You're Richard Gilmore's family?
Yes, is he okay?
He's doing all right. He's conscious and cogent and not in any significant pain now.
Oh, good.
We just sent him down to the cath lab to get an angiogram. After that, we should be able to get a better sense of what kind of blockage is around his heart, and then we'll be able to figure out where to go from there.
Like, where would we go?
Pardon?
I mean, where would we go?
Well, if the blockage is more serious, we will have to consider an emergency bypass surgery.
Okay.
I promise to let you know as soon as we get the results back from the cath lab. Try not to worry.
No, just not worried. Just normal amount of worried, for someone whose father just had a heart attack, but not excessively worried.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Have you seen him?
Oh, hi, Mom.
Oh, no, not since he was in the ER.
Where is he?
The doctor came out and said he's in the cath lab getting an angiogram. He's gonna let us know when he's done.
Nonsense.
Oh, no, it's true. He said he would come back when he had the results.
I'm Emily Gilmore, and I would like to see my husband.
Well, let's see. What is your husband's name?
Gilmore, Richard Gilmore. I'm his wife, and I would like to see him now.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's in the cath lab right now getting an angiogram, but the doctor will come find you as soon as they're done.
Well, there's no need to be so cheery about it.
I didn't mean...
Honestly, someone with your chipper personality ought to be a weather girl or a preschool teacher.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Oh, please, don't mope. What happened to all the competent people? That's what I'd like to know. Was there some giant hole they all fell into, or is it a virus that struck them all down, leaving the morons of the world to sit behind the desks?
Mom, wouldn't you like to sit down and have a nice cup of tea?
I don't want a cup of tea. What I want is the most perfunctory level of competence from the people with whom I interact, and that apparently is far too much to ask for.
Grandma, we have snacks.
Yes, Mom, snacks. We have salty snacks and sweet sweet, salty hybrid snacks.
I mean, even at the club, I'm telling you, the young men and women that work there must have a combined IQ of a grapefruit. You ask them for a towel, and they look at you with the most vacant eyes. I'm telling you, I thought the girl at reception was blind the entire first month she worked there. Blind, but very enthusiastic about the application of eyeliner.
Sounds pretty.
My husband has a heart attack, and how long does it take them to find me? 40 minutes. The nitwit probably got lost between the front desk and the tennis courts.
I'm sorry, Grandma. That sounds terrible.
I mean, none of this would have been a problem if I'd been allowed to keep my cell phone, but no, cell phones have been banned, allegedly because of noise pollution. Well, if that's the reason, then they should ban John Abbott, because I'm telling you, every time that man hits a ball, he grunts like a rutting hog. He's twice as loud as my cell phone, and they won't even let you leave your cell phone on vibrate. It's preposterous. I mean, what do they think we're doing, making drug deals?
I doubt that's it.
Which, by the way, are absolutely 100% taking place. I saw Devora Inwood handing Cardam Kelly a small blue pill in the ladies' locker room while they made shady eyes at each other.
Drug deals at the club, Mom? I don't think so.
Absolutely. The whole place is going to the dogs. Oh, and now apparently they want to start charging us for meals. On top of the king's ransom we pay in dues. It's appalling. I mean, the very idea of charging extra for the junk they serve there. Oh, and you know what really irks me? They very rarely serve fish.
That's terrible, especially for people who love fish.
In a way, it's their fault that Richard's here.
Mom, what do you mean?
2.5 months ago, I read an article that said fish has been shown to prevent heart attacks and stroke and has innumerable other health benefits.
Hey.
It's the omega-3 fatty acids, that and the fact that it's an incredibly lean source of protein. So I immediately had the maid cut out the article so I could show it to Richard, and he agreed to eat more fish, but he said not for dinner. My spineless kitchen staff caved.
Emily, Lorelai, I'm so sorry. How are you holding up?
We're holding.
Logan, it's so good of you to come.
Is there anything at all I can do for you? Could I get you a cup of tea, maybe?
Oh, I just asked. She doesn't want tea.
I would love a cup of tea. That's very kind of you.
So, Lorelai, I take it that Christopher is still out of town?
He couldn't make it tonight.
Oh, that's too bad.
That man has been traveling quite a lot lately.
Oh, yeah? I guess.
Well, I hope he'll be around for the party your mother's planning. I know I'm looking forward to it. It's my only hope for eating a decent meal in the foreseeable future. Your mother is planning to serve Cornish game hens. Is that still the plan, Emily?
Yes, I've even spoken to the caterer about preparing a special skinless hen for you.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Don't get angry, Richard. It's your doctor's orders, not mine.
You know what? I'm full.
Richard. Richard! The idea that two grown men hitting a tiny ball with metal sticks is the equivalent of Hamlet? Ridiculous. But can I say anything? No, because I can't agitate him.
It is ridiculous. Golf is really more like Richard III. You know, they're all hunched over.
I'm going to go get him.
It sounds like Grandma's going full steam ahead with this whole party planning thing.
I know.
She's going to kill 400 Cornish game hens, probably with her own bare hands.
Your grandfather just had a heart attack. Your grandmother is not drinking. This isn't exactly the ideal time to tell them their one and only daughter's marriage is over.
I know.
I don't know what she'll do. She's gone bananas. I mean, for all I know, she'll throw a Molotov mocktail at me.
I know, but only you can save the Cornish game hens. Save the Cornish game hens.
Just because your father can't drink doesn't mean the rest of us should suffer. Cheers. Ah, that's better.
Mom, Christopher and I split up.
Okay. I hardly know what to say.
Really? That's great. You don't have to say anything at all, now or ever.
What's a windmill park?
It looks like Dad owns a couple of windmills in Palm Springs.
We own windmills?
Well, they're energy generators.
I had no idea we owned windmills. And if I want the hidden account bar, I double-click that arrow thing up there on the left.
Exactly.
I don't know how I'm gonna do all this.
Mom, what are you talking about? You just click, click, clicked. You got it all down.
Now, but I barely understand what you've been telling me. This is your father's job.
I know, Mom. You gotta give the guy a break, you know? He's not gonna watch TV in the bedroom forever.
No. No, he's not.
Oh, my God. I don't mean he's gonna die.
Well, what are you telling me? That he's going to live forever? That he's immortal? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm just saying, with time, you know.
It's like a canoe.
What's like a canoe?
Life.
Okay.
You're just paddling along in a canoe.
Mother, have you ever been in a canoe?
Lorelai.
Well, I just can't picture you in a canoe.
Your father and I have been paddling a canoe together for years, only now he's dropped the paddle.
Ah.
He just dropped it. Not only that, but now the canoe is going in circles.
Ah.
Without your father there, I'm paddling on my side, and the canoe is spinning in circles. And the harder I paddle, the faster it spins. And it's hard work, and I'm getting tired.
Dizzy, I would think.
You are in a kayak. You know how to do all of this.
How does it put me in a kayak?
Kayaks have paddles with things on both ends. You steer it by yourself.
Mom, you know how to do things by yourself. You are totally capable.
Sure, I went to Smith and I was a history major, but I never had any plans to be an historian. I was always going to be a wife. I mean, the way I saw it, a woman's job was to run a home, organize the social life of a family, and bolster her husband while he earned a living. It was a good system, and it was working very well all these years. Only when your husband isn't there because he's watching television in a dressing gown, you realize how dependent you are. I didn't even know I owned windmills.
Mom, now you know, and you know how to right-click.
But you provide for yourself. You're not dependent on anyone. You're independent.
I am kayak, hear me roar.
I mean, look at you. For all these years, you've done very well without a husband.
Maybe so. But I still wanted it to work out.
You know, the way I was raised, if a married couple split up, it was a disaster because it meant the system had fallen apart. And it was particularly bad for the woman because she had to go out and find herself another rich husband, only she was older now. But with you, it's not such a disaster, is it?
Guess not.
I mean, it's really not such a horrible thing that you're going to get a divorce. Not really. Oh, you're going to be fine.
Thanks, Mom.
You may even marry someone else someday. Who knows?
Who knows? Mom, if you're gonna go this slowly, you should really put your hazards on.
Excuse me, but after I almost got that ridiculous DWI, I can ill afford a speeding ticket. And a Jaguar is an invitation to be pulled over.
Right. If you're speeding, you're driving like you're in a parade.
Oh, hush.
Mom, seriously, by the time we get there, the wedding will be over, the guests will have gone home. North Carolina will be under a sea of water from melting ice caps.
See ya.
Huh?
You could rhyme Mia with see ya.
Oh, that's good. Or be ya.
Yeah.
You were such a peach, dear Mia. When Rory grew up, she wanted to be ya.
Good, but do you think it owes too much to Yates?
It'll need some work, but you try finding something to rhyme with Howard besides coward.
Howard? She's marrying a man named Howard?
What's wrong with Howard?
It's just, for me, it would be very difficult if my husband was named Howard.
Why?
It's just not a noble name. I like noble male names. Strong. John, Peter.
Richard.
Exactly. Richard the Lionheart.
Well, I guess name nobility wasn't high on Mia's list.
Howard the Lionheart. What are you doing?
Stuffy.
It's too cold to have the window up.
Mom, just let me have it down. Oh, my God.
Lorelai, stop playing with the window.
I'm not playing. I just want it down, and you're making it go. What, are you kidding me? Please, Mother, I'm putting it. What? Mom!
It's called a child lock, appropriately enough. So, Rory, what do you have lined up post-graduation?
Oh, I'm setting up interviews at different newspapers. The Seattle Times, the Detroit Free Press, San Francisco Chronicle.
Well, I'm not sure about the Seattle paper, and the Chronicle is dreadful, but the Detroit paper is quite reputable.
You know what else are reputable papers? The New York Times, the Boston Globe, the Hartford Courant.
Yes, and only a short drive away from Stars Hollow.
Oh, well, that never occurred to me, but now that you mention it, yeah.
So, how does Logan feel about the possibility of your moving far away?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
No, things with Logan are...
Or what?
We're kind of going through something.
Oh, that's a shame. Such a nice young man. He was so thoughtful when your grandfather was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the scurf.
Oh, the scurf.
What's a scurf?
Well, when Rory was really little, my first sewing project was trying to make her a skirt.
It was a disaster.
It was terrible, but Mia made me feel better by putting it on Rory's head and saying I created something new called a scurf.
Yeah.
So, do we all like show tunes? I found this marvelous CD when I took the car to be washed. No, are you listening? I've already booked a Swedish massage for 1 o'clock. I want to know what I can do at 2:30. Good Lord, no. A Watsu? Why would I want to re-experience my own birth?
I'll be back to take your orders.
Big menus.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Oh, I love when they show pictures of the food.
I would be upset if I was that fried chicken, though. That picture makes her look fat.
Fine. Book me a salt scrub at 2:30. Thank you. Where on earth are we?
Well, Mom, since you wouldn't let us take you to a drive-through, we've come here to Winky's, a fine eatery just off I-85.
Very down home.
We ready here?
Oh, I'm only halfway through. Don't tell me how it turns out.
I smell cigarette smoke. This is one of those places that still allows cigarettes, isn't it?
Mom, if you prefer to wait in the car, we can bring food to you there.
Well, that would be foolish. The reason I refuse to go through the drive-through is because I won't allow eating in my car.
Hey, they have lobster.
Lobster for $12.95? How could you go wrong? I'll have the lobster.
See, you'll have lobster, I'll have shrimp. We'll make it a seafood night.
Seafood in a place like this, very risky.
And a hot dog. We'll have a hot dog for the table. You'll go in on that with us, won't you, Mom?
I'll have a turkey sandwich on wheat and a glass of Chardonnay. That's the clear one.
My name is Charlene. Holler if you need something.
Wow, huge case of cakes behind you there.
Ooh, yeah, Winky's got a trophy case full of cakes. Hey, I bet Mia makes her triple-layered German chocolate cake for the wedding, don't you think?
Probably.
Aromatherapy, that's what I want. Are you sure you two won't join me for something at the spa? Facial, Moroccan mud wrap, my treat.
Mother, we came here because we made a commitment to go to a wedding, so that's what we're gonna do.
Suit yourself. I need to use the facilities. Wish me luck.
I love it here. And I'm totally gonna score a panda in that crane machine on the way out.
Mom, do you think we should dial back the talk about Mia in front of Grandma? I mean, I don't think she's thrilled to hear about our surrogate mother/grandmother.
She knew that Mia is the reason for the trip. I think it's okay if we talk about her.
I know, but it seems to bother her, you know? And I thought during this trip we could do more mother-daughter, daughter-daughter bonding.
10 hours in the car, not enough bonding for you?
I'm just worried about you guys. I mean, what's gonna happen after I graduate?
After you graduate, that's when the party gets started.
Yeah, I want you guys to remain close.
Close?
Ish.
You need